Hello and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today I'm reviewing Gods and Beasts, a mythological colouring book by Adam Fisher. Adam Fisher is a Welsh illustrator and it says here, escape into a world of fantasy and imagination. So with a title and a tagline like that, you can only assume this book is going to be all about legendary, fantasy, mythological creatures. So, the book itself is 8 by 8 inches. It has 208 pages, so it's fairly thick. It's got about 100 illustrations, I believe. And the full colour cover has a matte, soft touch feel to it, so really nice quality. As we open up, you'll see that that front cover image has been rendered in line art for you to colour if you wish. We then have the title page and the publisher's information and dedication page. And here we go straight into the illustrations. So as you'll see as I go through the book, each illustration is bordered and centred on the page, so nothing goes into the spine or off the edge. Also, each page is perforated, so you can remove each page and display them in an 8 by 8 frame if you wish. Another thing to note is that at the bottom of each page there's a little sentence or paragraph explaining a bit about the background and the legend of each creature that has been illustrated. So I'm just going to flip through the book and read out the blurb as I do so. So this is what it says about the book online. Open these pages and wander through the Minotaur's labyrinth and open Pandora's box to discover a world of heroes, goddesses, nymphs, dragons and more, just waiting to be coloured in this visually stunning new colouring book for all ages. Through intricate pen and ink illustrations, colourists are invited to explore this mythological landscape and the fantastical imaginary creatures of Greek myths and world folklore, where you encounter the seductive sirens and delicate fairies, menacing hydras and playful satyrs. Let your imagination run wild with the heroes of Olympus and 100 vivid illustrations that invite your unique creative touch. So the paper itself is a bit thicker than copy paper. It's not really thick, but it's definitely thicker than standard paper. And it has a nice tooth to it, so coloured pencils will be perfect in this book. As you can see, it's all one-sided, so as long as you put some paper or card behind the page, you can use absolutely anything you want to colour this, including alcohol markers, paints, etc. So as you can see, there's just tons and tons of images with pretty much every fantasy creature you've ever heard of and more included. So I've never heard of the Lady of the Lake, the Nemean lion, no, Janus, the god of beginnings and endings, the Sphinx, of course everyone knows the Sphinx. We have Artemis, that's the goddess of the hunt, if I'm correct, and just loads. I mean, it's a really good book to sort of learn about Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Egyptian mythology, all sorts of worldwide creatures that have come down from legends and tales. There's also some really creepy sort of gothic ones as well, which I love. And the style that Adam uses is quite sketchy, and it's just reminiscent of sort of old illustrations that you might have seen in old textbooks about these kind of creatures. So it is a really comprehensive guide to fantasy creatures. If you want a colouring book, this is probably the best one to get, because as I say, it's so comprehensive. It includes so many different things from all different countries and languages. So the book itself is £15 or just around there on Amazon UK. It's $15.95 in America, and it's around £15 on Book Depository as well. So £15 is on the high side to pay for a colouring book, but as you can see, it's just absolutely jam-packed with real quality illustrations. I mean, these haven't just been done digitally or, you know, quickly put together, and you know, there's just incredibly detailed, incredibly intricate and high quality drawings that have obviously taken a lot of time, because all of these have been done with pen and ink. None of these have been done by the computer or digitally. So I think definitely, oh, that's a brilliant image. I think definitely if you're a fan or you know someone who's a fan of this kind of theme, this is just the Bible, the colouring Bible for fantasy creatures. As you can see, we're still going through. There's plenty of hours of colouring to be done here. We even have Thor. We've got water beings, we've got land beings, we've got flying beasts, we've got sort of humanoid hybrid things. This is Japanese. The Hanya is a woman who has become a demon after being betrayed by her lover and becoming obsessed with jealousy and hatred. I just love learning about all these different cultures and their sort of myths. Well, that's an interesting one, a Kelpie. Water horse. So we've got Chinese things, we've got Slav, we've got Greek, European. This is mandrakes. This always reminds me of Harry Potter. Got Japanese, and then we've got to the end. So here's a little bit about Adam. So it says, Adam Fisher is an artist and illustrator who grew up exploring his local Welsh forests and drawing what he observed. Now that he's grown up, he's still exploring forests, albeit ones further afield, and sketching what inspires him. In between, he creates artwork for books as well as publications such as the National Geographic and the Financial Times, and he still lives in Wales. Here on the back, we've got a little bit about where to upload your colourings from this book with a hashtag. And that's it. So I really hope you've enjoyed looking through this really detailed and, you know, comprehensive, I keep saying comprehensive, book about mythological beasts. I'd love to hear from you if you like this book. If you've liked my review, please do subscribe. It really, really helps me. And I will see you soon on Colour with Claire.